The future came to Canton in 2023, and it was electric. SEMCOG held an EV Expo at the Summit on the Park for Southeastern community governments. They filled the backlot with electric cars, trucks, passenger and cargo vans, a Hummer, and even a school bus. Although it looked like a car sale, it was the place to be to get a good feel of what EVs are all about. The purpose was to help communities learn more about electric vehicles and their benefits.
The purpose of today's event is for communities all around Southeast Michigan who, as part of their sustainability plans, are looking to update their fleets of municipal vehicles to include electric vehicles, which will obviously help with fuel efficiency and environmental friendliness going forward. Every community in Southeast Michigan is at a slightly different phase when it comes to adoption of electric vehicles. There are some communities that have a very electrified fleet, and there are some that are just here to gather information. So the whole purpose is just to bring folks together, to make that connection, and to pick up wherever they can to try to, again, grow their sustainability going forward.
Being the great destination it is, Canton was the easy choice to host the expo.
SEMCOG approached us about looking for a host site, and we felt like we could do a pretty good job here in Canton. So we pitched the summit to them, and here we are today with all these great vendors and all these partners coming together to put a great event on.
Canton Township provided a wonderful facility for us to host today's event. It's a pretty central location for visitors from all over the region. Summit on the Park here is a beautiful location with lots of space for us to host all these different vehicles and individuals.
The expo was set up for the governments of Southeast Michigan, and there was something for everyone and for every job. Several community representatives were present and shared their experiences with their EV vehicles. Attendees were able to get in and examine the EVs and then take them for a test drive. Having an EV in the fleet already, Supervisor Graham Hudak is aware of the benefits.
Behind me is our own Mach-E. It's an all-electric vehicle, and it gets over 220 miles per charge, full charge. This event is so that mayors and township supervisors and planning committees and Wayne County executives and SEMCOG executives can come and learn all about electric vehicles.
Canton's Economic Development and DDA Manager, Gavin Beckford, sees them as clean transportation without loss of performance.
Our recent experience with air quality, with the fires in Canada coming over, I think people get an idea of what things could possibly be in a worst case scenario. So as far as vehicle pollution, EVs give the opportunity of having transportation without the smog, and you don't sacrifice performance. As we build out EV infrastructure, which will include charging and servicing of vehicles, provides an opportunity for people to have quieter, reliable, convenient transit throughout their community.
With an array of vehicles on display, they had something for everyone and for every job.
We have electric vehicles here today for community fleets, so that runs the gamut all the way from your large vehicles such as a school bus or more of a heavy-duty type truck, all the way down to a smaller vehicle that may be used for parking enforcement. So here today we have vehicles from Chevrolet such as the Bolt, we have Ford Mustang Mach-E's, we have some Ford F-150 Lightnings, as well as some other municipal duty vehicles.
In Canton, it's more than simply going electric. There are several reasons why converting to EVs makes sense.
The reason we want electric vehicles or sustainability is because of the greenhouse gases. We've all seen climate change and what's happening around the world. Steps like this help us to get to a more greener world, to a more greener environment, and calm down the climate at some point. It's important that we all be very measured and take care of where we live.
It gives you an opportunity to provide more services. So you can, as you can see in the background, you have a variety of vehicles, from personal vehicles to utility vehicles, your transport, public transport, your community transport, your delivery vehicles, light industry vehicles. So contrast that to a number of diesel vehicles emitting fumes throughout the community. So the whole idea is to maintain what you see here, the green spaces, so that we have an option. So the option is there, and it's an opportunity for Canton to jump on board.
As the technology continues to develop, EVs are proving to be transportation of the future.
Well, we're seeing more and more electric vehicles on the road. I think we'll continue to see that as chargers become available, as people can travel greater distances. You know, the technology has really come a long way on electric vehicles. You know, that's the same amount of power. You're seeing large trucks out here that can have the full tow capacity of any other truck on the road right now today. So I think you're going to see a general conversion within municipalities. We're going to learn that it's a cost savings measure over time. And yeah, I think we're kind of right at the beginning stages of what is to come, not just for local government, but for us as a society as well.